Andrew here with the Old Toby podcast. On this video, we're going to be talking about selecting your very first pipe tobacco. When I first picked a pipe tobacco, I remembered back to when I used to visit my uncle's house. He smoked a pipe, and I remembered a very sweet smell. The house had a very sweet aroma to it. So when I went up to the tobacconist, I asked for a sweet pipe tobacco. If I had to do it all over again, I would have chosen something else. He gave me a tobacco called Heather Honey. Heather Honey is a very, very sweet tobacco. In fact, it's so sweet that it caused something called tongue bite and had a horrible aroma. It smelled very sweet out of the jar, smelled really good, but the aroma and the flavor, it wasn't there. I almost gave up on pipe smoking after that. Luckily, I found someone who gave me a little bit better advice and gave me a little bit milder tobacco. Helped me become more interested in pipes again. So on to what you should get if you're just starting to smoke a pipe. My advice is to go with a mild vanilla aromatic. Aromatic tobaccos are tobaccos that have flavoring. It's also called a casing added to them, and they smell very, very good out of the jar. Other types of tobaccos like Englishes, straight Virginias, Latakias are natural and usually don't include any type of flavoring and smell. So those tobaccos are kind of like buying a cigar. You're not going to get much sweet aroma off a cigar unless you get like a Swisher Sweet or something like that. The reason I suggest an aromatic is because it's what most people think of when they smoke a pipe and remember what a pipe smells like. If you remember smelling a pipe that your grandpa smoked, chances are it was Prince Albert or Captain Morgan, both of which are aromatics. Most tobacco shops have blends that are light vanillas. Light vanillas are often less harsh for first-time pipe smokers. I've got one here. Let me put this down a second. This is a light aromatic. It's actually a maple flavoring on the tobacco. I don't know if you can kind of see that. It's a very light tobacco, light in color, I mean, and has a very sweet smelling aroma to it, but it's not overpowering. Most tobacco shops have a blend like this, and it doesn't cause tongue bite. Now, tongue bite is what happens when the pipe tobacco you're smoking has a high sugar content. The sugars, when burned, land on your tongue and cause a burning sensation. This can also occur when you smoke a pipe too fast. Most people that just start smoking pipes are going to experience tongue bite. You can't really avoid it, but don't worry, after some practice, this usually goes away. So when selecting your first tobacco, I would also caution you about purchasing some of the mainstream tobaccos. Tobaccos like this guy here, Prince Albert. I kind of wish they'd sell this in a can. They sell it in a big round one, but I'm talking the little tins. That'd be kind of cool. The Prince Albert, the Captain Black, and like I said, Captain Morgan earlier. Captain Black. I would avoid these, especially on your first try. The main reason for this is they often have additives and preservatives to extend their shelf life, and they gum up your pipe. They really do. They make it gooey on the inside. If you ever went to an antique store, saw some pipes sitting there that really had a really thick coating on the inside, looked nasty, this is probably what they've been smoking in them. If you decide to go with one of these tobaccos, or if it's the only one available to you, I would suggest not smoking it in a nice pipe. You might ruin the pipe. Hopefully that helps a little with selecting your first pipe tobacco. Andrew here with the Old Toby podcast. I just wanted to thank you for watching this video and encourage you to go over to www.oldtoby.com to check out one of the world's only free pipe and tobacco podcasts. You can download the radio show, or you can listen to a live stream of it, check out the forums, check out tobacco reviews, and even talk to some pipe carvers and others interested in the nostalgic pastime of pipe smoking. Thanks for watching.